Nope, not a good idea. You get what you get, and you don't throw a fit. And that's what I got. So that's what I get. What are we working on today? We're working on this 2000 F350 with a 7.3. As you can see, I already took some stuff off. Just one thing, the air inlet filter guy. That's down here. What we're doing is we're trying to figure out why our EGTs are so high when we're towing. And how we did that was this fancy tool. This thing is from KC Turbo. It's pretty snazzy, well built. This one's specifically for this truck. So you put this on here, clamp it down real good, put your air in here, and you got a gauge readout there. I did find out, if you don't really, tighten the clamp very good, you launch this thing off like a rocket and it makes a big old pop sound. That was pretty neat when that happened. I didn't have the camera on for that. But anyways, I found some boost leaks, had a couple of boots, got those fixed, and identified that even though I fixed those boost leaks, I had already bought this. Get this bad unit right here. KC Turbos 300x, I think is what this thing is. Let's see here. Where is it at? Where's the information? That's not it. Where in the heck? That's not it. It's gotta be in here, right? It is a kc 300x stage 1 turbo. 6368 with 0.84 housing. Let's make sure it actually is a 0.84 housing. I got the smaller housing because this truck is a tow truck. It's not a race truck. So we want to make sure that we got the smaller housing for better spool. Yep, it's a 0.84. Look at that thing. That thing is gorgeous. Anyway, so, high EGTs, whatever. Probably could have fixed some boost leaks, resolved some of that. But we wanted a better turbo. That's the factory one. I rebuilt it and put a wicked wheel in there. It's better than stock. I'll probably try and sell that one. It's got an aftermarket actuator on there and some other shenanigans, blah, 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 whatever. But let's put a new turbo on. That's going to be better than just fixing boost leaks and then driving it again. Anyways, let's just spend money and put some new stuff on there. Why don't we? All right, first order of business is eat some Cheez-Its. And while I'm chewing on these, I'm going to think to myself, how in the world am I going to get this top creeper from here through all of this crap to there? What a mess. There's just too much crap in here, I think. I think I'm just going to scoot some of this shenanigans out of the way. Let's get you mounted up here so you can watch. Another freaking snow blower. It's 97 degrees outside. Oh, it rolls nice. That's good. All right, I'm not gonna leave you. Hold on. Jeez. Okay, this is our journey through the chaos. Oh, there's a dog bed in the way. Slide that out of the way. What else is in the way? Can you even see it? Here's the next thing in the way. Alright, and then the final thing in the way is the 7.3 that's no good. So we gotta move that. Okay, ram that into the table there. Let's see how this here creeper works. Ooh, look at that. It's a little high. Let's adjust that. That'll be nice. Can rest my fat gut on that, and I could reach some stuff. Alright, the first thing we need to do is disconnect the batteries. We need that. Oh, we do need this little tube guy though. Okay, so maybe we won't throw that. We gotta take this little Jeli Whopper guy off of here. This top creeper is actually pretty handy. Alright, so now we gotta get that turbo out. So if I remember right, the up pipe baby's butt, I think is what the technical term is for it, was a pain in the ass to get off of there. So that should be fun. Anyways, let's get to it. Got it. Alright, that exhaust is loose. Now the next thing is the baby's butt. It's not coming off of there still. Oh, I got one part of it. My ribs are killing me. This stupid clamp back here. We're trying to break free. And it's impossible. Yeah, don't go too crazy because there's oil lines back there. I got it.
Did you?
I think so. I got it.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, here's a side-by-side comparison. The factory GTP38 or GT38, I don't remember what the number is this one with this smaller intake. I don't know what size that is, 3-inch maybe. Here's the kc300x, and then here's GTP38R, the ball bearing Garrett. This one is heavily used, but both of these have the huge housing or the inlet. This one's a 84 AR housing. These ones are a 1. So the 84 is better for low-end spool, and the 1 is better for like higher end revving stuff, I guess, or at least that's what I'm told. So that's the side-by-side difference of them. Okay, we got the new pedestal in there and the fuel line hooked back up. We're going to charge the fuel system and make sure that those two fittings are not leaking. That's good. That's why I have 400 of everything, because I don't even want to waste any time looking for anything. I just lose it all, and then once I have 0 spares, then I just clean everything up.
It's one of those, it's so close, but yet so far.
This stupid clamp on the up pipe, the baby's butt. That's what I'm calling it. I don't know who told me that, but that's what I'm calling it. It is so impossible to get on there. Here's the room we got to work with here. We don't have any room. There's no room there. And then once you get your big old hands back there, you really don't have no room. I hate it. Anyways, let's see if we can make something happen. Freaking discouraged right now. I'm sad. My rib cage hurts. All right, that's enough complaining. Let's get to it. Oh, geez. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, I lost a flipper flap, guys. I lost a flipper flap. Oh, dang it. I lost the other one. This is so awful. I hate it. I hate it. You ever get to that point where you just want to throw a fit and break some stuff? It's my favorite thing about this hobby. So even though I say I love it, it doesn't look like it. It looks like I hate it because I hate it. Even though I love it, I hate it. So I just got the nut on there. I don't know if it's in the right spot, but I'll bring you down here so you can see. You see that clamp back there? That is stupid to get to? Yeah, I can't see it because where the camera's at, I can't get my head. So I'm looking at the screen on the camera. It looks like it might be in the right location. Hot dog. All right, let me get a camera, let me get a mirror so I can look back there, make sure I got it in the right spot, and then we can clamp that bad son bitch down, and then we can move to the next thing. Oh, God. Oh, jeez. I gotta get down. Where's my stool at? There it is. Okay. Woo! Working on big things here, people. Big things. We gotta get it to a point where we can put a socket on it, whatnot, and use your daddy and so on and so forth. Freaking biscuits and gravy. This is just so comfortable. You know, I know why the engineers did what they did. They only got so much space. It doesn't make it easy to work on. That's for darn tootin'. You know? Probably get our pry bar out of there. So we don't leave that in there, you know, that would be silly. Alright, to try and keep this in there from falling out when I'm wrangling and wrestling stuff around, I got a little bit of grease. I probably got way too much grease, but I don't want it to fall out, alright? Yep, entirely way too much grease, but that's okay. So really what dictates where this goes is this right here. So I need to get that on there loose and then get these boots so that they're where they need to go, and then this is the most flexible part, so we can do all of that later. This one is O-ringed, so you don't have to go super crazy tight. The O-ring's doing the sealing, not the clamp. You know, that socket getting stuck on there is about as annoying as it can get. Stupid problem. Well, that's the ticket, is do it from the inside. Doing it all by braille here. Now we can do our boost leaky tester guy right here. Let's do that next. So now we can give it some air pressure and make sure that all the rest of these boots are not leaking. We got a leak somewhere. Oh, right there. There's our leak. All right, let's turn this off. All right, let's check for leaks again. Still leaking. Oh, at the one below it. Maybe? Which one is it that's leaking? Oh yeah, it's the one below it. This one right here is leaking. Doesn't look like any of these are leaking. That's good. There's still a leak somewhere. I don't know exactly where, but it's still leaking down a little bit. Try and give it a little bit more pressure. I'll probably launch this frickin' boot off here, but this one down here is the one that's leaking now on the intercooler side. See if we can finagle that one around. Try that. I know that's going to be sideways, but look at it. If you turn off the air supply, see how quickly it's losing pressure? I gotta figure out where. Both of those are bubbling. Let's get that fixed. Alright, after about 17 gallons of soapy water, I finally got all the boost leaks fixed. Everything that I touched was leaking, in case you were wondering. So I went through that, I got those fixed. Now I'm just picking up tools, gonna give it a once over, and go take it for a test drive. I think that's what we're ready for next. So I'm just gonna throw all these tools nice and organized right there. All right, here's a couple of videos of before I did the turbo, the KC turbo. So this is the stock turbo that I rebuilt with Wicked Wheel 2, I think is what it has in it. And then it's got, I don't even remember what the actuator is that's on it. It's something from Riff Raff. It might be Riff Raff, I don't, whatever. Anyways, here's a couple of videos of that. All right, here's one test, factory turbo. We're doing 90, speedo's off by 5 miles an hour. Just at the cruise set, 2,500 RPM. EGT's right at 900 degrees with about 9 pounds of boost. Alright, same test as earlier, 90 miles an hour, but we've got a 2,500 pound empty car trailer behind us. So 90 miles an hour on the exact same road. Still holding about 900 degrees and about 11 pounds of boost. So a little bit of a load, but it's all rolling weight. All right, real quick video. We're gonna floor it with the trailer. Let's see what happens here. So I'm watching EGTs because I don't want them to get above 1200. There they go, they're above 1200, so I'm letting off the throttle. I'm only at like 30% right now. Alright, we drop down, get back in the throttle. 1200, 44% throttle. Staying at 1200. There's 80 miles an hour. Alright, in those videos you've seen kind of holding speed and what temperatures I was seeing when I was pulling with an empty trailer, kind of pedal to the floor, and how quickly the temperatures got up. So let's see what it looks like after the KC turbo install, doing some towing, including towing the trailer with like 8,000, 9,000 pounds or so.
is what that skidster and all the gear weighed.
This is first start after the turbo. Go check for leaks real quick. We don't want any fuel leaks. I don't see anything. That's good. I mean, in general, this thing is just extremely noisy. Let's go take it for a drive. EGT's at idle. I mean, it doesn't really surprise me it's not doing anything, but well, I probably should fix that mirror, huh? All right, let's see what happens here. Hopefully all goes well. Because we don't want problems, you know? Turbo definitely makes more noise. More of a whistling noise. Oh yeah, I don't know if you guys could hear that, but that sounds pretty neat. I mean, personally, the sound of a diesel is not cool to me. They're just super loud and they don't sound cool. They're obnoxious. They just make racket. But the turbo whine's pretty neat. I like that part. Oh man, look at this water. Yep, the new turbo didn't make it ride any better. Dang it. I was hoping for a better ride with a new turbo. What the heck? Alright, we're going to test it out on the side roads first. This way, when we break down, nobody knows where we're at and nobody can find us. There we go. We're finally out of the neighborhood. Let's see. I have engine oil temp, trans fluid temp, throttle position, and boost all on one screen on the scanner. Alright, we got it up to operating temperature. I'm gonna pull over, just double check everything under the hood, and then we can do some actual testing. My big concern is we don't want to have a fuel leak and burn the truck to the ground. So let's get on the highway and rail it. Alright, it's going to be hard for you to see everything because the sun is pointing straight at us, but we're on the same highway. We're going to set the cruise at 85, which is actually 90 because the speedo's off. We are at about 10 pounds of boost, 900 degree EGTs. £8.2 of boost. Well, if you look at that one's a little bit different than this one. But it definitely has a little bit more power. Unfortunately, it's up top, but we don't have a trailer, so I'm trying not to judge it too much yet, but I don't really care about higher RPM power. It's a frickin' tow truck. I care about low end power. But anyways, EGTs are still getting warm. I reached out to KC Turbo. Maybe I'm crazy, but I swear it years ago it didn't used to get that warm EGTs with heavy throttle. And even right now, just cruising 20% throttle to do the speed that everybody else is doing, we're still staying up around 900 to 1200, which seems a little excessive to me, but maybe I'm nuts. I don't know. Maybe it's all right. All right, a little bit of a rolling pull. Starting at 30 to the floor, 1200 degrees. Hey, I gotta let out because it gets up to 1300 degrees easy. I made it up to 60. I got to 1300 degrees. All right, I called a couple tuners and I voiced my concern. A couple of them told me that maybe I'm a little crazy, but with our elevation, a lot of the tunes that people are running are for sea level. We're a mile high. So we're already lacking air. What they think is happening is, even though I only have very small injectors, the tunes are injecting too much fuel. So more fuel means more heat in the combustion chamber when it explodes. So what they want me to do is get some numbers to them so I can send them, and they can make custom tunes for our elevation with my setup with that turbo with the 84 AR housing. So hopefully we can get that going. Tomorrow, I've got the skid steer loaded. I gotta go help my father-in-law, so we're gonna be driving up to Estes from here, and that'll be a little bit of a tow, just kind of going upgrade with, I don't know what that trailer and skid steer combo is probably, it's probably maybe 9,000 pounds or so. We're going up the incline with like 8,000 pounds behind us. The guy in the Dodge wants some. Anyways, we're at like 2,500 RPM, about 1,000 degree EGTs, but we're running out of RPM. We let it shift to third, this is what happens. Lower RPM, of course, and EGTs just want to go through the roof. So then we slow down because we got such a high EGT. I got to downshift back to second. That's what I want to fix. I want to be able to tow at above 40 miles an hour. That would be sweet. All right, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I'm not done with the truck, so I did get the tunes. I haven't really towed a lot with it, but we are going this weekend to go haul the Razor and bumper pull camper behind the truck. We'll see how it does. Hopefully it does better. I did contact Jeli Built tuning. I did contact them. They said that they could help me out with some transmission shift points and stuff like that. So we'll see what Taylor Pass shows us for some testing, and we'll go from there. But I gotta post this video eventually. We're getting ready to go on a trip, and I don't want to keep this video going forever. So I collected all this data over the last few weeks, put it all together for you today. Hope you enjoyed it.